I don't think luck is real. I really, really, really don't. I don't think anything is coincidental either. I think every single thing happens for a reason. And the reason why is because I realize that one plus one, if you like the math, right? Weird. But one plus one always equals two no matter what. No matter the dimension, the galaxy, no matter what way you look at it, one plus one always equals two. Now, whether this was man constructed or universally constructed, I don't think I know that. I don't think anybody knows that. But what I can say is you find that this formula literally exists in all realms of human. So, for an example, if I spend more money than I make, I lose money. If I spend less money than I make, I save money. If I eat less calories than my body maintenance, then I lose weight. If I eat more calories, I gain weight. I'm actually having a hard time identifying where the input does not like directly have an output. Okay. So it's like, is luck real? I think to a degree, you can extrapolate a point out so far that you can find a degree of luck. But is that the determining factor for success? I don't think so. I've developed this new level of confidence over the last couple of years within my business, and anything I touch will turn to absolute fucking gold. It doesn't matter what business, what industry, what anything I touch will turn to fucking gold because I understand that the input equals the output. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means if I want to make $100,000 online in business, in an online business, the only thing that I need to do is I need to mark my start point. I need to mark the end point. This is start, goal. And then I need to structure the in-between that leads me to this goal. So it doesn't matter if I go and start a lawn mowing business, because let me tell you right now, if I were to start a lawn mowing business, I've never done this in my entire life, but I can tell you with 100% guarantee and success that this would succeed. All I need to do is I need to print out 1,000,000 fucking flyers. Well, first and foremost, I need a lawnmower. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little handy ass down to Home Depot and I'm gonna get a lawnmower. I'm gonna get the best lawnmower, one of them driving ones. If I can't afford one, I'm gonna go get a job and I'm gonna save up for a pushing one. And then with the money that I make from my lawn mowing business, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that money and put it into one of them driving ones. But the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get a lawnmower. Okay, now once I have a lawnmower, the next thing I'm gonna do is, what's the next thing in this business? I need clients. How do I get clients? Well, I can either door-to-door sales, I can do online marketing, or I can do just regular soliciting, like in-person soliciting. So it's like, okay, let's say I don't know anything about online marketing. Well, that's fine. You don't need to know anything about online marketing because you do know how to print a fucking piece of paper that offers your service, okay? So then what you're gonna do is quickly you're gonna scan Google and you're gonna see what all the lawn mowing services are, okay? What are people charging per square foot? Or what are people charging per yard, per time, whatever? Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna undercut that just a little bit, okay? Just to give yourself the best, rates in the game. Then you're gonna make an offer that's just undeniably perfect. You're gonna say, I'm gonna mow your lawn 4 times a month for this, for $400, or I can mow your lawn once, anytime you need me for, $150. So it just makes sense to do the month at a time, okay? Then I'm gonna take this brochures, I'm gonna print out 5,000 of them, 10,000 of them, 20,000 of them. Then I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna put them on every single door in all of my city. I'm in Denver. I'm gonna put on every single door with the yard, every single one of them, every one of them. Then I'm gonna tell my buddy and I'm gonna say, hey, and this is not a lot like a lawn mowing business guide, but this is to just understand how beginning to end 100% equals. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give my buddy a little pep talk. I'm gonna let him know that we can make some money from this. I'm gonna find somebody I can do this with. He's gonna go put all of the brochures. I'm gonna stay back with the phone. And then when they call me and let me know that I need it, I'm gonna post so many brochures that I end up on the fucking city newspaper, that I end up on the city fucking website, whatever. I'm gonna end up on Google for just obliterating the town of Denver with these fucking brochures. Okay, there's gonna be so many brochures everywhere that people can't even walk these streets. Then guess what? I'm gonna start getting calls. Then all I need to do is open my calendar, book them out, show up, start mowing these lawns. Now, guess what? Winter comes around. What am I gonna do? Listen, we're not just a lawn mowing business, we're a snow plowing business as well. We'll be here at 4 a.m. every single morning to make sure that your HOA is happy, okay? That is how you start the fucking business. Now, and then it gets to the secondary point where you need more people that are doing the lawn mows. This is then when you start learning about managerial experience and learning how to be a management, like learning how to manage companies. It doesn't matter what I touch. It will turn to fucking gold because I understand that no matter what, no luck is involved. Start here, end here. What are the things in between? All you have to do are the things in between. If you don't know what those things are, all you need to do is pick up a fucking book on the business and learn about what the things are, like every single one of us did. If I go into a new business and I don't know anything about it, guess what? I watch YouTube videos, I read books, I watch documentaries, I do. You remember back in high school when they asked you to study? Yeah, you fucking study. You study the business. You understand all of the things inside of it. You know point A and then point Z or point B, and you just fill in the blanks on the things that you need to do. And then once you do those, you're complete, okay? So yeah, anyway, I mean, once that business starts taking off and you start getting all these clients, you just need to hire somebody else, okay? Let's say you don't need to hire. You don't need to do studying on lawn mowing businesses, you need to do studying on hiring, okay? Then all of the individual pieces inside of this business are then gonna extrapolate into any other business that you go into, managementship and you know, time blocking and, you know, providing services, etc. And people just put so much fucking emphasis on, you know, you need to be lucky if you want to be successful. And I would argue that truth. I would argue that fucking day in and day out, that is so far from the truth. I don't think that anything is coincidental. I think everything happens for an exact reason. And if you do this, you get this 100% of the time. And like I said, this has just unlocked a newfound, you know, confidence in me for any form of business or anything that I do, whether it's competing in something, whether it's fighting, whether it's gym, whether it's making money. It doesn't matter what it is. What's point A, what's point B, what are all the steps in between, mark them out, and then do them X, Y, and Z, and then you end up at the end goal. But the problem is people are so fucking lazy that they see all of the steps in between, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I just started this new business. We're doing this new event for one of my programs, and it has like 1,800 individual tasks in between. But if 1,800 of those tasks are completed, it equals $1 million in 48 hours. You know what I mean? So people are just, it's not that people don't know what to do. It's the fact that they know what to do. They know how difficult it is, and that's why they don't do it. But then there's that other contingent of people that just don't know how fucking easy it is. But anyway, what inspired this conversation was somebody told me that I speak on behalf of survivorship bias, in which I took a path that got me really fucking lucky, and this is not a path that anybody else would be able to replicate. And that's just false. It's not about the exact path. It's not about doing the exact same business and following the exact same steps that I did. What has to do is just there's A and then there's B and then there's the incrementals in the beginning. Or there's A and Z and then there's B, C, D, or D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, all the way to Z. And then if those things are done, then you get that. And there's another one. In order to get to Z, you have to start at A. And then you have to go B, C, D. You know what I mean? Everything is fucking formulated. Life is a formula. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to close $100 million in the next year or two, given that this just simply exists and I can just keep plugging, playing, and life is easy. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.